I have some peephole covers right here. I have to replace this one, which currently is no good. So I'm trying to do this with one hand. All right. That's on. So should be a quick process. I was able to tighten this, but it definitely took two hands. The rest of the video, I'm just gonna be talking about me, and I'll probably show you give you a little tour of the room. And then yeah, that's me again. So what's on my mind right now is just like my reputation, my self-esteem. I'm haunted by that. I made choices that obviously I wasn't fully prepared on dealing with the consequences, because I've been trying to accept everything that came with the choices that I made to where I'm at today in society. But it's like I'm fighting against it, and I be feeling like I'm losing. So, it's been 2 years since the last time I did something very controversial and went viral. That was when, I was working at Subway. Before that, it was the Pop Smoke video. And before that, it was the CVS, walking in the Rite Aid. So those are my most viral moments on the internet, which, changed my reputation forever. I try to tell myself, accept it, stand on the choices that I made, because people are going to feel the way they feel regardless. And that's just what it is. Now, as far as with people on the internet, that's just what it is. I'm not going to try to go crazy about that. But what's affecting me the most is the people that I know personally, whether I went to high school with them, I know them from my neighborhood, I worked with them, whatever. People that I've came in contact with, and people that I felt like I was cool with or had a decent relationship with, that is what's kind of bothering me the most, because these are the people that know me best, if anyone knows me at all. And when I seen these people turn a blind eye to me, or they look at me different, or view, I could tell if they view me different or treat me different. It comes with the choices that I made. It's just hard to accept it. It's really hard to accept it. I just, I could tell when people are kind of distant to me at this point. And, everyone's dealing with their own problems, but my problems is a little different, the way how I try to resolve them. I have to accept that, It's just a lot easier said than done. Doesn't mean I fully regret my choices. It's always going to be a yes or no for me, whether or not if I regret my choices. As far as all of the controversy, I never wanted to do any of it in the first place. At the same time, it gave me hope when I was hopeless and I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe in the probability of, nothing going. I know I don't want to work a job for the rest of my life. And I know I always saw myself in the entertainment business, which I regret that. I wish I wasn't so narcissistic and I didn't have this sense of wanting to be validated. I feel like these are genetic things that I've always been like this since I was 5 years old. So I wish I had better structure, better guidance. I wish I made better choices, but this is what it is. It's kind of hard because I care what people think, especially if I think the same thing. I made some weird decisions when I was at Subway, and that was the biggest downfall that I took. Terrible, trifling, but I knew it was gonna work, and I was crashing out. I was completely giving up. So and I did give up, you know what I'm saying? But this was kind of like a last shot type of thing, because if this didn't work, or if this didn't open some type of door for me, which I was hoping that it would do, and it did, it just took a long time for it to kind of get to where I'm at now, where it kind of gave me status, which, they say, bad publicity. I mean, there's no such thing as bad publicity, which is true and not true. But the point I'm making is, you know, I threw away my morals, I sold my soul, and it's unfortunate, and I fight against myself with that. Not every day. I've been doing a lot better with it, but what's been affecting me is like, if I see people that I know personally, and time to time I see people, you know what I'm saying? Usually most people from high school and things, like that's when I was the most sociable. I was very popular in high school as a rapper and things. And so like, but by the time after that, like I don't really know too many people in college. College, I was at community college. I kind of just went to class and went home. But yeah, so it's just, I'm just fighting against myself when it comes to accepting it and just dealing with it for what it is, you know. Mainly the subway stuff. It's like I try to tell myself, remind myself, you know, I got a job at KFC, I got a job at Burger King, I got a job at Taco Bell, I even got hired at McDonald's. I just didn't show up because I was still feeling a lot of anxiety if somebody recognized me. It only takes one person to recognize me. So it's just like, you know what, I already proved the point that I could get another fast food job, knowing that I don't deserve it, nor should I be working fast food after what I did. But the point that it proves is nobody truly cares, you know. So I try to use that as a reminder. You know, if people really cared, they'll recognize me a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be working all of these jobs if I was such a menace to society. That the way how people might try to portray me as like super psychotic, which my mental health is completely terrible, I'll be honest. And it has gotten worse, unfortunately. But I think we're all crazy in different ways. It's just I kind of showed my craziness. Like I showed my flaws, my, you know, my deep insecurities, my, you know, my willingness to just crash out, I guess. Like and that's unfortunate for me. But I've always been a loner too. It's just like, it's one thing for people not to be interested in you, and that's kind of the reason why people, like, you're a loner. And then it's another thing when you give people a reason. You know, I feel like now I'm at a point where I gave people the reason to not want to be around me, which I never felt like people. I was never like a popular kid. Like I was popular in high school, I mentioned that, but that was for making music as a rapper. I wasn't popular because I'm just me, you know what I mean? Like it was like I had to work for that. Like I had to, you know. So I don't know. That's just heavy on my mind, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna get over it over time. I have to accept it, because if I don't, it's gonna really destroy me from the inside out. These are the choices I made. I gotta stand on it. I gotta accept it. It's kind of, I see it from everyone else's point of view, but then there's a part of me that's like, I feel like I didn't receive enough empathy too, or sympathy, whichever one it is. Like I feel like people didn't look at it from my side neither, you know, nor do they care. And that's life, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think I don't really have much to say. That's just how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling I'm feeling ashamed and remorseful and a little bit, but I probably go back to being arrogant and ignorant, and, you know, back to like my narcissistic characteristics. It's just, my mood swings are so terrible. It's like, you know, that's why, you know, I talk about emotional instability as well as mental instability. But I gotta find a way around this, because I can't live my life like this. It's not healthy. And I'm tired of expressing myself too, because it's just like, I feel like these vlogs, I feel like this vulnerability, it just gets used against me more than it gets used for me. And I just want to be structured. I just want to be like, you know, I just want to walk on a better path and just be different from where I'm at right now, who I am right now. It's going to take a lot of time, a lot of work. But yeah, that's it.